last minute things this morning. Had to put the seat in the car and zip tie a few wires up out of the way. Zip tie the AC hoses up out of the way. And it was hot. So I looked on my phone. We're only at 75 degrees temperature, but 95% humidity. No wonder I was sweating. So anyway, going over a few things. We'll have to push it in the building when we get there because it won't start. It's had fuel, it had spark, but obviously nothing else. And then we'll get everything set up. Just sitting here trying to think if we got everything done. And to my knowledge, we're ready to go. Chris was saying last night he's thinking it's going to make 573 horsepower. So I'm thinking in that range, but hoping for a little more. So we'll see what we got. We got some traffic coming up, so that's why we left a little early. Gives us a good hour and 20 minutes to get there. So we'll get there, get unloaded, get it all set up, and then we'll be back. World famous Anything Automotive. John Dodson and Jason Dozier and Mr. LS Tuner James Carter, the home. I'm gonna grab that pull up here and see where they want me to unload it since we have to push it. Okay, we got the car unloaded and up on the dyno. It's not strapped down or anything yet, but John was taking a quick look at it, and because of the built-in blow-off valves in the turbos, I had them just capped off. So we're going to run into O'Reilly's right quick, get some extra vacuum hose and a T, and tee into the manifold for now, just temporary, to so that the wastegates or the blow-off valves won't be opening so easily. They'll wait until they see the right pressure to open up. So what we did, these are actually internal blow-off valves, and I had them capped off. So we needed to tie them into the vacuum source to where they'll hold pressure. So we went and got some just quick and easy vacuum line, couple of T's, and we tied into our existing vacuum source at the manifold. So that'll allow us to get the full function out of the turbo, out of the blow-off valves. So he said to...
That's pretty dope though.
Well, they're off of an those are off of Indy cars.
Oh, you have methanol?
Meth injection?
Yeah.
Yes, I have it mixed at 50-50.
Sure.
2 gallons in the tank.
Cool. What size nozzles are you running?
10s.
Perfect.
It came with a single 15.
Awesome.
But with this setup, Jason and John suggested I do it like that.
And then what spring are in the gate?
10.
10-pound springs, and then you're going over here to the manual bleed?
Yeah, to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what, they're plumbing back on top?
Well, this is...
Oh no, this is reference, okay.
Yeah, that's
so reference is going through. Okay.
And this is coming out to the wastegate. say about being?
It's just, I tune a lot of cars, and what we see typically is people are chasing after this giant number, right? They want like, I want 1,000 horsepower. Even if it's only for this long on the grass, I want 1,000. I want the 4 digits or 1,500, whatever the newest goal. Something like this will be by far more fun because your pedal is going to be, it's going to be like a detonator. You know what I mean? Like you press, not that way, but like you press the pedal and it's just going.
Those turbos are kicking. It's not taking forever for them to spool up.
It's like, this is just like tuning a positive displacement blower car. That's what it feels like. Like, I don't have the luxury of, like, some cars where I can roll in and it gradually comes in. Like, so I get to see kind of the trend before it's already done. This one is, what? Like, I mean, there's nothing, like, I'm either right on or I'm fucking, or it's, like, if I didn't have a lot of experience with this, this would be an easy one to blow up. Because you would hit it the first time.
Let's not do that.
I know, but I'm just saying like that. Well, we're kind of thankfully past the initial hit, but that initial hit's scary.
That is the beauty of the small turbos. Everybody wants to put such a ginormous turbo on, right? So they make these huge numbers, and they're really just not fun to drive around the street. You can go run a number, you can get a dyno number.
Yeah, if you got 5 seconds
around,
to
you
spool
got
up at the line.
mid-turn,
Well,
mid-range.
My goal, when I was told about these turbos and everybody kept saying that they were going to be too small and all that, was my experience. What little bit I have is I don't like that turbo lag. I'm like, oh, I didn't want it on the street.
You have none of that, so you have no turbo lag. I can. Like, let me get rid of all the other ones because that is fucking dude. You talk about incredible gate control. That is like the textbook of incredible gate control. Because it is hovering exactly on 500 wheel from the second I touch the throttle to the second I like 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. I mean, within a horsepower, the entire thing. Which means that those wastegates are doing perfect. Like they are holding the boost perfectly steady through the entire run. What you'll typically see is even if you have a really good control, typically towards the highest RPM, your power will start to teeter up because it can't bend enough. So then what happens is the boost starts to come up a little bit. This is holding exactly the entire run. It sounds exotic because the exotics, when they're twin turbos, tend to like have a lot of turbo noise at low RPM.
Right.
This bitch has all the turbo noise. Like you're not even.
Which way we want to go?
Left.
To the left?
Yeah.
Brakes on it.
Yeah, it's a good move though. Especially if you want to do burnouts. You don't rob all the vacuum out of it. Okay, just roll it a little bit. Don't go crazy, just a little bit of gas.
I mean, I'm moving like that.
Dude, John, when we was doing the burnout, he looked at me and said, dude, I was touching the pedal like 10%, like maybe 20%. I was like, I know. It doesn't have like notice everything that somehow made it through the dash last time came in our laps.
That's how you know you're making different power.
That's 14 pounds of boost.
Let's take a look.
I was just barely rolling into the throttle too. It's scary.
That's right. It's shocking. Like it truly is like way more than you expect.
Yeah, it's a very powerful 5.
Tell me it didn't feel way different after we tapped that clamp. When you punched it that time, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, this thing was supposed to be a radical. I was like, what the fuck is wrong? I'm like, there has to be something wrong with it. Those T-bolt clamps do a real good job though.
I'll get some of those.
What you were hoping?
Yeah.
I know it's not like your fucking race car, but
no,
like, it is crazy, right? Like it's a neat feeling when these come
My
up.
race car is probably 2.5 G's on the launch.
I know.
But no, I'm saying, but that right there, that sensation
is like
my race car.
I know, right?
But you're doing it from a rolling start.
It's super cool.
Now I gotta find everything that was on the dash.
Yo, dude, it's all in our laps, yeah.
But no, I tell everybody to come see you over here.
And I do appreciate it because they have done it.
And then we've had it on the website. Matter of fact, everybody, I forgot to introduce him earlier, but this is James. Is it pronounced Carger? Carger with LS Tuners. He's the man if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area or Oklahoma, Louisiana. I know people come all over to have him tune a car.
I appreciate it. I always love taking care of your stuff. Y'all built some badass cars.
We got several. We got a LT4 supercharged 56 Chevy on an Art Morrison chassis.
That'll be dope. Yeah, the LT motor, I think now, bang for the buck, is the best one.
It's advertised at 650.
For sure. But they come 8-speed auto.
Yes.
you can't beat that combo. Then we're gonna turn right here. You can't beat the new LT motors because the trans options are so good. I mean, the worst case scenario is you get the 6-speed, or you get an 8-speed, and then I've done a few now with the 10-speed. I think the 8-speed pound for pound or dollar for dollar is the best one because it's the 10-speeds just feel like there's a lot of shifting going on for a swap car. But yeah, I feel like the LT is definitely the move now. Jason's little truck has that LT.